Congratulations! Your free MAXLift gift card is now reserved and I can't wait for you to use it. I'm sending you a text message in just a second so you know how to reach us. But first, I wanted to share something really personal with you. You're about to trust me with something intensely important and personal to you, your beautiful face. So I wanted to make sure you're totally comfortable with me too. Everything I'm about to share with you is 100% true. Let me paint a picture for you and you might be able to relate to this. It's a young me. I'm new to Canada, newly married to my wonderful husband David, and I really had it all. But I still needed to figure out what I wanted in my life. Besides my new home and new husband, how could I spend my time in a way that was worthwhile? What was my purpose? So, I decided to teach yoga. Yes, it was wonderful and I loved it, but it wasn't my purpose. I just didn't feel fulfilled. I still felt empty. I felt there had to be more. I knew tons of women who would be happy to have my job, but it wasn't really about just being happy. I really wanted to make an even bigger difference. I wanted to make a real difference in the wellness of others. Something bigger than yoga. Something, but I didn't know what, and it weighed on me. Then, one day, a phone call out of the blue changed everything. My mother, who was living in Miami, called me for help. She had a terrible earache and the excruciating pain wouldn't go away. She was desperate and I felt terrible for her. She was in pain and so far away. Just a couple days later, she called back. This time it was worse. Her face was drooping and sagging on one side. I flew to her immediately. That was serious. My mother was rushed into surgery once doctors realized what had happened. She had Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. Let me tell you quickly what Ramsay-Hunt syndrome is. It's shingles in the inner ear, which affected a nerve that caused paralysis on one side of my mom's face. This was devastating and uncomfortable for her, and it could have killed her. I stayed with my mom for 5 weeks during this time and then took her home with me to Canada. I couldn't leave her like this. The physical and emotional trauma was too great, and I needed to help her somehow. She's my mom. With all the resources available to us now, I jumped headlong into the research. What could be done? This can't be permanent. There has to be something someone can do. I forgot all about my own problems and set my focus on getting my mom better. Then I found it. Microcurrent. Everything I read told me it could help facial paralysis. It's been around since the 80s. It's one of the safest treatments available and has virtually zero side effects. Doctors have been using it to reduce pain, muscle spasm, and to speed up healing, and it could help my mom. Luckily, I found a specialist that had experience in treating patients with Bell's palsy. In case you didn't know, Bell's palsy also creates facial paralysis. She agreed to give it a shot and use microcurrent to help my mom. We really had nothing to lose. Microcurrent is so safe and gentle, it couldn't cause any further pain, and it didn't require surgery or needles or medicine or recovery time. My mom would basically be getting a spa-like treatment and some relaxation, and the bonus would be that her condition would lessen and she'd look and feel more like herself. It seemed like the obvious choice. While the specialist worked on my mother, she casually mentioned to me that microcurrent could help me too. Me? What was wrong with me? I didn't have terrible pain or paralysis. I thought I was doing just fine. What did she mean? She clarified. Microcurrent is like a facelift without surgery. What? How old did she think I was? I politely explained to her that I was only 47, way too young to be thinking of a facelift at that point. What she told me next really got my attention. What she explained changed my life forever, right there on the spot. Here's what she told me. If I started with microcurrent right now, I would never ever need a facelift. I would begin to look 5 to 10 years younger and stay that way. I was so focused on that I almost missed what she said next, which is actually more important, so stay with me, even though I'm sure you're just as floored as I was. Yes, microcurrent wards off facelifts and surgery. It stops the aging of your skin, reverses it, and slows it way, way, way down in the nicest, gentlest, most natural way possible. Okay, take a breath and let's go back, because she kept talking and what she said is so important. She told me what microcurrent is. It's a gentle workout for your facial tissue and muscles. She told me what microcurrent isn't. It isn't painful. It doesn't require anesthesia. It does not leave scar tissue. It does not use needles. It doesn't paralyze your muscles like Botox, and it doesn't inject harmful toxins into your body. And don't forget, she reminded me, if you start now, you will never need a facelift. I pondered this at home. I shared this news with my husband. I gave him all the facts, and God bless him, he said, "Go ahead, give it a try." Now let me share something else really personal with you. I've been feeling some mouth pain for a while. Dentists, doctors, no one could pinpoint the cause or even cure it. It was just one of those things I've been learning to live with. And now I'm getting microcurrent treatments, and after 6 treatments, the pain is gone. The only thing I was doing different was microcurrent. It was definitely helping not just my skin, but my mouth pain. By now you know I'm a researcher. I had to know what was happening to me. I had to know more about this microcurrent stuff, and I found it. I dug deeper, and here's what I found. Microcurrent was promoting the healing of my tissue on a cellular level. My muscles were relearning how to hold my face up. My tissue was regenerating with the current's gentle encouragement. The microcurrent was reminding my face what it was like to be young. It was waking up the parts that had fallen asleep as I was aging and reminding them that they had work to do. While my pain was diminishing and I was looking younger and younger with each treatment, my mother's paralysis and pain was going away, and we were both feeling enormously better. This was amazing to me. This is what I wanted to be doing with my life. This was my purpose I had been searching for. If I could help women not only look youthful, but gradually lessen their pain, help them restore their skin's wellness and youthfulness, I would be over the moon. This was great news, and I needed to share it. I wanted to be one of the people sharing it. I needed to get into this business. The day I decided this, I couldn't wait to tell my husband. I was so excited with what I had just learned and what I wanted to do. That night he came home and he just stared at me. It was like he was seeing me for the first time. I looked around to see if a stranger had barged into our home. "What?" I finally asked. "Why are you looking at me?" He said, "You really look good." And then he said something I never expected. "Does she do men too?" My husband was so impressed by the changes he saw in me, he wanted in. Yes, men can do this too, by the way. Vanity, I guess it gets men and women. My point is, my husband was so impressed just by my own results, he also wanted to try it, which made it easy for him to jump on board with my new purpose. Of course, he would support my new venture because it was so clearly a wonderful service. Maybe he was just expecting a family discount. I'm really determined and love doing my research. I bought a microcurrent machine that the doctor who pioneered microcurrent used, and I started training with the specialist who treated my mother. Great start, right? Well, I'll never forget one of my early clients. She's really one of my favorites, and her results are one that I'm most proud of. She laid on the clinic bed, her face lined with wrinkles. I worked on her, and by the end of the treatment, it was as though 10 years had just left her face. I was so stunned by this woman's results in an hour's treatment that I actually cried. Yes, I cried. I couldn't believe it. It was so overwhelming how alive she looked after her first treatment. I still get choked up today when I think about her. After her 12th treatment, people were constantly asking her what she was doing. What was her secret? I knew then I wanted to be the best. I wanted every single person that came through my door to look like her. I wanted to be the one everyone wanted to come to. I did more research and found the godmother of microcurrent. This woman was on the cutting edge, and she was the microcurrent guru that movie stars were going to. She was the best. She was what I wanted to be. So I paid her $10,000 to teach me. I brought her into Toronto and I paid for her travel. I put her up and I got ready to learn all her secrets. She had jet lag and a short temper. The training was intense and complicated and time consuming. She was tough and the training was tougher. The machine we were using was complicated and it wasn't built specifically for faces. It was confusing and I knew there had to be a better way. That's when I decided to build my own machine. That's right, I knew we could do it better. I knew with a device that was tailored specifically for faces, I could make even more of a difference. I could make the microcurrent process better. I could make the results even more impressive and even safer and more comfortable. I teamed up with an electrical engineer, and together we took the best features from the top 3 microcurrent machines on the market and combined them to create a machine that was calibrated especially for the delicate skin on your face. I wanted to be able to stimulate cellular repair without overworking and stressing the facial muscles. It was very important to me that the probes be able to do detailed work on the face while still giving the maximum amount of microcurrent. I know I'm very particular. Through my research and building this new technology, I went back to the original microcurrent facial technique pioneers, Dr. Thomas Wing and Goodhart, and I found something very, very important. Apparently, there are specific ways to activate and relax facial muscles for maximum results. It's like going to the gym to build your muscles, firming and toning, tightening, sculpting, and contouring. Some muscles need to relax and others need to work. To make sure I was executing this properly, I teamed up my skin expertise with Dr. Stephen Yen, a muscle physiology and anatomy specialist who studied directly with Dr. Goodhart. With the training and guidance of Dr. Yen, our team knows which muscles to relax and which muscles need a workout. Your tired, overworked frown lines will get the spa treatment they so deserve. Your weak, sagging cheek muscles will get back in shape. They'll get the workout they so desperately need. This extensive muscle knowledge that we've incorporated has improved upon the microcurrent techniques that you may have seen in magazines or online. It re-educates your muscle. Today, this new technique is known as MAXLift microcurrent facial rejuvenation. And you know what? The woman who treated my mother 20 years ago, she was right. I'm now 66. I get Facebook messages from friends all the time. They tell me I look the same and I don't age. My client Heidi, that I've been treating for 10 years, has a group of friends that gets together every year. And every year they ask her the same thing. How come we get older and you don't age? This is what I love the most about microcurrent and working in this business. It's a business of transformation. Seeing the wonderful transformation in the ladies I treat never gets old for me. And after all that time I spent pondering how I could find my purpose and a career that would give me a sense of fulfillment, I realized something. Yes, it's true. After 19 years in business, I still wake up every morning excited about what I do, but it's not all what I thought it would be. While I'm ridiculously happy with this path, it's not about my own purpose and fulfillment anymore. It's not about me at all. It's about the incredible women I've met in my office through the years. It's about helping you look in the mirror and falling in love with what you see again over and over. It's about helping you feel special, helping you feel confident even when you thought that confidence was long gone. It's about empowering you to do something for yourselves. I'll never forget what one of my clients just told me. She's in her 60s and she's dating again and loving it. I asked her why she decided to start dating again. She said it's because she feels her young, old self again. For the first time in a long time, she's comfortable and confident in her own skin. It makes me proud beyond words when I see someone transformed from a defeated, aging woman to someone who's got her groove back. I can't get enough of watching people come alive again. After 19 years, I'm more passionate today because I get to witness the changes that I see in the office day in and day out. I help women look good and keep them looking better. It really isn't a secret. It's microcurrent. It's been helping women reduce wrinkles and sagging and looking 5 to 10 years younger. You don't need to go through the pain. No needles, no surgery, no harmful chemicals that will damage your skin and make you age quicker in the long run. So check your phone and reply to that text message I just sent you, and let's get you started. Or you can give us a call at 647-264-1978. It's time for your transformation. I'm excited to see you and make you feel like your old self again. No more looking in the mirror and asking, who is it that's looking back at you? No more scrutinizing every line on your face and wishing you did something about it earlier. It's time for you to feel comfortable and confident in your own skin once again. Reply to that text message I just sent you and let's get you started. Or you can call us at 647-264-1978. Here's my promise to you. My MAXLift microcurrent treatment will increase protein synthesis and collagen production in your skin and will make your skin vibrant, healthier, and younger. The MAXLift GTO muscle re-education technique, which I developed with the help from Dr. Yen, will reduce the lines and wrinkles on your face. It will tone and firm up your muscles and lift your face. So go ahead and check your phone and reply to that text message, or give me a call at 647-264-1978. One more time, give me a call at 647-264-1978. And I look forward to seeing you soon.